were more smartphones shipped in Q4 last year than there were PCs. So there are about 100 million smartphones shipped and about 92 million PCs. I think that really is showing that the market is changing, and we have entered, what I've also heard called the post-PC era. You can pretty much do everything you want on your smartphone that you could do at your PC at your desk. And you're looking at, in Ireland, we've probably got about a 38% penetration of smartphones across the base, and in business, probably somewhat lower. So while there's massive adoption, really this year is the year of the smartphone. I think that is what is the window into cloud computing for us, and into apps enabling the cloud computing as well.
We spoke about kind of the death of the desktop. I think kind of some of the enabling technologies where you've got, for example, virtual desktop, hosted virtual desktop, where you have that own device. We have effectively launched a cloud service called Recover Anywhere. So anybody who has a desktop, we can take the image of the desktop, we can obviously virtualize that, and that person can actually essentially connect to any of those desktop services effectively through an iPad or through any desktop connected PC or a laptop or anything like that. So we see a great opportunity, especially with kind of the virtualization of the desktop, and also embracing cloud services onto the desktop itself. So no longer do you have your laptop there with your company information on that physical disk. It's your own device. You effectively connect into that hosted desktop in the cloud. You then have your SaaS application. So how I see it, in one or two companies are kind of trying to develop the stack, is having the brilliant model that is the Apple App Store, and moving that into business. So I can actually have my own App Store and almost have a cloud marketplace, and actually have multiple providers there, have, for example, Salesforce and all the other SaaS providers and platform providers, and being able to just click onto an icon and being able to download or actually run that app in the cloud. I think that's where we're still, I think, struggling from a business perspective, is to almost have that business app store, because I think Apple's model is brilliant. It's that if you want to look at success, that is a computer company becoming the software company and one of the largest companies in the world.
I think we're only beginning to scratch the surface of what we can do with mobile apps that make them 10 times more powerful than the desktop apps we've typically looked at and said, here's a screen, here's some data from the database that's being run in a corporate data center. And the ability to use that information in a compelling way to deliver new experiences to enterprises, I think we're only beginning to scratch the surface.